stuff at the park. So I probably
Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Janet and her.
So whatever it is, I think it's like.
She's coming Thursday for a here. Oh, I got it. I'm good. Oh yeah. There's Katie. There's Katie. Oh, you know what? Mary from Maine just said hello.
Hi, Mary.
So hi, Mary. So let's show Mary. Our mail came already, and look what we got from Mary from Maine. It was to all the moms at Memory Bound. It says Happy Mother's Day, and that's the technique that Janet showed us, where you die cut your
Katie.
You die cut your shapes, and then you put them back in
What's that called?
with a different pattern.
That technique.
It was called, you die cut it and put it back in with a different piece of paper.
Okay, we can't remember the name of the technique, but Janet will tell us. I'm sure it's
Inlay?
yeah, like an
Inlay.
Inlay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
If it's not, that's a new word.
Everyone says hello, and they're asking how Doug is feeling, and he is. He went and got some medicine today, so I think he's
Woohoo.
going to be on the mend. So hopefully,
Woohoo.
but Penny's feeling good.
I am.
Penny has been babysitting her new granddaughter since what, the 1st of May, for over a week.
Over a week.
And she's taken time off today to come in and show us this baby album. And guess who the star is?
Miss Reagan.
Little Miss Reagan. So we're going to show you how to make that with the Folio 3 from PhotoPlay and all of this really fun baby product. And
I
she's
love
got all
it.
the baby girl laid out, but we also have our baby boy. So we have our baby boy and we have our baby girl, and we reordered a lot because this is a great collection for
It is.
for babies. And okay, and we also have some things to show today. And yesterday, Katie was here with her page kits for Mother's Day and Father's Day, so we need to show those. I don't know where that's are the pages back here too? Okay. Oh, Penny, you're on the ball. Penny's been gone and she's still on the ball. There's the Father's Day page kit. It's $14.99, and Katie designed that for us, and she showed us how to add like the little dots and the little pen work, and it's made with one of the Simple Stories page pieces. And then we have Mother's Day on the front counter. We're going to have to go up there, Penny.
Okay.
If you missed it, you'll have to check it out. You can get these online if you go to memorybound.com and go to shopping and then go to kits and page kits. So there's a little bit of a way to get there. But here is the Mother's Day page kit that Katie designed for us. And again, you can get this in a kit so you don't have to think or really do a whole lot of cutting. And it is all ready. I think I have it, the picture online has the pages flipped, so you can see that either direction is really fine.
Oh,
and maybe I put them backwards online, but I think either way works just fine.
yeah. Yep.
So that was yesterday, and then today is Penny, and here's all the folios. I think we carry just about all the folios from PhotoPlay because they're fun albums to make, mini albums. Everything is pre-cut and scored, and you have directions. And Penny's going to show us how to do a Folio 3. So let's go. We got a few things, new products to show and stocked products. And then we will get to Penny and learn about her album. And there's Maggie.
Hello, and look what I have.
Maggie's got the glimmers. Maggie's full of glimmer today.
Yes.
She's got the glimmer machines. So Penny, first let's show those stamps and dies that are all strawberries. You know, we're just coming off of our strawberry week, and the first one there is from Simple Stories Berry Fields, and that's actually that's part of Maggie's coaster kit. If you get a coaster kit, you get the stamp in there also, or you can get just the stamp. And then the Hero Arts, I don't know what that one is called, Penny.
It's called Hero Florals Strawberries Line Art.
Strawberries line art, okay.
Yeah, $7.99.
And then everyone's loving this. Teresa used this last week, and that's the
Berry
basket? Is
bundle.
That bundle.
Yep.
And that has the die and the stamp set.
I love the bundles.
We started ordering them that way because then you don't have to order them separately. It's
Yep.
all there together.
Yep. And we have the lawn fawn.
Fawn has got your layering berries, and that is really cute. And if Penny flips it here, we'll see a sample on the back. And I know some staff members have put these on their name tags, especially this one from Elizabeth Crafts. And that's called strawberries. And can you flip that one, Penny, just to see what the dies? I kind of like to see the dies. You get the little flower pieces. And this, I'm calling them the swirls, but I think they're the vines or the stems.
Oh, yeah. And you could do gems on the inside if you didn't want to do a
And then
circle.
last but not least is the honeybee layering dies for strawberries. And oh my gosh, look at that. They come with a guide so you know exactly how to layer things.
Oh, the wooden crate you can pair it with.
Yep, we love the wooden crate. We love the basket. I think we have that also. So those are our strawberries. And when we get done here, Penny, we do have a baby question, so help me remember that.
Okay.
And then the new folio from Graphic 45, the interactive folio. It comes in cream and black. And we're going to be showing you more about this. We've got one that's open that we're making a project. All the pieces inside are separate, and you can assemble them how you like. And how much does that have a price on it, Penny?
It does. It's $18.49.
Perfect.
Oh, and there's all the pieces.
Oh, there's a good shot of it. It's hard to see in the
So
black.
this is a looks like 2 waterfalls and 2 pockets and a half pocket and a folder. And if you read up here, it tells you what
it tells us everything we get.
Oops.
All right. Okay, and then this, I was hoping we'd have this for last week, but we didn't, and that's okay. It's here now. This is the tool caddy that fits onto your Big Shot, and here's kind of a really good picture of it, and it sits with your machine, so you have all your handy dandy. They've got their platform and their cutting pads and some scissors, and it shows it here. It fits with several different machines.
Yep.
Even the electric one.
It's a fun little
And
picture.
does that have a price? Some of this stuff just came out of the back, so I
It
don't.
does not.
I think it's. I'm going to throw out $20. I'm not really sure, but
Chris.
Janet will probably post it here too.
Yeah.
All right, and then Reminisce sent us some reorder things, and we have the Garage Grunge in the 6x6. And what's the name of that one? Oh, tie-dye. Oh, I love that. I love that. We're going to have a groovy time this summer, and you might be seeing some more of that tie-dye. And then in their 12x12 collections, we got the Softball 2 for our softball players, and it is softball time, so I know a lot of people are going to be taking pictures and doing things. Oh, it says it shows the tool caddy out of stock, so we'll have to have Diane look into that. And then, musicality. This is something that I think is great, whether you're
Lots of
dancing,
concerts.
going to a concert, you're in band, lots of different things. And then we've got football and game day football. And there's the big tie-dye, the 12x12. We've reordered tie-dye a few times. It's been really popular. And then Hunting Life. And I'm going to pull this over here so I can just see some of the papers in this. And you're going to find all of these in their categories.
This is a sticker sheet.
Rosé All Day, that's a good one too. And it sounds like a good idea. And then we have some miscellaneous papers. We've got the Lego, it's called Let's Play. And the stickers. It's not easy to find stickers for Legos. And these, of course, are called building blocks or block party. They're not called Legos, but we know they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, we're going to have to ring the bell. I'll be right back, Penny.
Okay.
Yes.
Folio 7, can you see if we have Folio 7? Chris is checking it out for us. We didn't even ring the bell. And cheerleading, what's the back of this one, Penny?
Stripes.
Okay, the thing about the black and white and gray cheerleading, if you put your team colors on there, they really pop.
Yeah.
And there's our doctor paper. It says ouch on one side, and what's the back say?
Band-Aids.
Oh, that's perfect. And there's one of the softball papers. There's your softball diamond. And that is Ice and Fire.
And that's really nice.
This is just pretty. It's called Love. It's in the Memorial collection from Reminisce, and I just thought it was a pretty paper to have. Great
for heritage.
It is perfect. And then we've got track for our runners. And I believe if you have 2 of these, and I didn't get 2 out, you can put 2 together.
Yeah, make
and
a
you have a 2-page layout. The
Yep.
front and the back match up. And there's our wrestling, and it's not easy to find wrestling paper, so I'm really happy to have this. It's called Pin to Win, and there's the little wrestling. And there's a place I want to go, Penny.
Oh, it's great.
New York, so that's back in stock. Lady Liberty.
Katie said it hasn't come in yet, the Folio 7.
Oh, okay, thank you. And it's got
Doesn't-
some kind of old brick. You could use that for a lot of things on the back.
Well, and you see a lot of that in New York.
And then this is the, what are these called?
Grunge.
Grunge. So the navy and the red grunge are both back in stock, and the backs have a different pattern on them. They're good backgrounds.
They're great backgrounds.
Okay, Folio 7 is brand new. It hasn't come in yet. We do have it on order, and we do have an album kit that we'll be having with Folio 7. So that is not here yet, but it should be coming soon. Now, you've been schooled. We carry all of the grades, so you can see here's 9th grade, and they're all in stock now. And they're all 2-sided. Penny's flipping through some of the grades that just came in as a restock, but we have, I think, preschool
Yeah.
through 12th grade.
Yep.
And the cool thing about these is you can cut them apart. I mean, you could leave it just like that for the first page of your
Yeah.
grade for your album and fill it in, or you can cut it apart and use it as pieces. There's our little kindergarten. And then the 2 sticker sheets came in, and they're split up, I think, by elementary and then preschool, and it should say on there.
Preschool, kindergarten, and then
and
first through
elementary.
4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Janet put, oh, I see. Donna saw that Katie's doing a demo on the 17th. And that is the kit that we're going to have, Donna. But I'm glad Donna mentioned that Folio 7, because I guess I better make sure we have it before the 17th. Okay. And then, Penny, we have a question about the Graphic 45. Okay. We have a question about this. And this album does come in cream. It comes in black and cream. They have discontinued their craft colors on their albums, but they do have, and we have cream. And I'm going to ring the bell, and we're going to have somebody go get it for us.
Cream.
And then let me go back and find that other question.
Bring a cream for us.
Okay, yeah.
They love the bundles. It has to do with the 49 and Market Baby album.
We've got-
Okay, they want to know if it's boy, girl, or just a girl. I think it's both, but let's walk over there, Penny.
Yeah, I think you need to see it.
It's a really beautiful album. Oh, thanks, Katie.
You're welcome.
So there's the interactive album in ivory, and there's the one in black. So you can get either color. There's another new albums that came in from Graphic 45, and their album in a box, and we have those also. Okay, this is called Little One, and you can see by the colors there's lots of yellow and green, and you could do boy or girl with this one. Or gender neutral, I think would work out well too.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the 12 by 12 pack, the 8 by 8, and we have the solids that go with it. And we have a few individual sheets. Let's just
Yep.
pull that bottom one out, Penny, to just so they can see maybe the colors a little better. Thanks. Oh, let me get it right side up. So here you can kind of see that it is, I would call it gender neutral.
Yeah.
There are some blocks that are pink, but if you don't like those, you can just skip them. There's a lot more that are not pink, like there's 3 right there. And that is Graphic 45 Little One, and we do have that in stock. And then, Penny, we're going to make one more stop before we go back to our classroom.
Okay.
The Graphic 45 albums in a box, these are the 2 other new albums from them. And we also will have a project with these. I was able to work with these when I went to the trade show, and I made a little album with one of their collections, and it's really cute too. So we'll be showing you more of that. I like their albums. They're just priced really well. Oh, does it show on the back?
It does.
Oh, good.
So it's kind of like a box, and then it opens up.
And the album is attached inside the box.
And there's a pocket.
Yeah, it's fun. I think it's about 6 by 6.
5.5 by 5.5 by 2.
Okay, well, a little less
There we
than
go.
6 by 6. Okay, well, we're moving right over to our baby album then, from one album to another. On our way, here's a sneak peek of Maggie's next project.
We got to keep Maggie busy.
We have to get a full year's worth out of Maggie in, what, 9 months?
9 months. Yes, absolutely.
All right, we have a question about 8.5. We need to know what we have for 8.5 or 8.5 by 11-inch albums. Somebody wants to know.
8.5 by 11?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, and Pat said she made an album with the Graphic 45 and it was beautiful. So, all right, Maggie's looking for the 8.5 by 11 album. So Penny, we're on. We're going. And we'll interrupt when Maggie comes back.
Okay, well, I wanted to make a baby album because I'm a new grandma, and I was going to be a new grandma, and I'll be another grandma, and
it's going to be a double grandma.
I am, all within 1 year. So I talked to Katie. I said, well, I'd love to do the baby line, and I'll do it however you want me to. And she suggested Folio 3, and we hadn't done Folio 3 for a while. So I thought, yeah, let's do it. So, and I don't think I'd done a Folio 3 yet, so that was great for me. So I used I bought it all.
Of
And
course.
so it was just easier because then I had it all so I could figure out what I wanted. I used the sticker sheet. I used the collection pack. I bought the mega pad, but you could buy the regular 6x6 pad. I love the 6x6 pad. I did use a couple of the chipboard pieces. I used the sticker book. I used puffy stickers. I used a couple of the ephemera and the frames and tags. And then I saw the stamps, and I love these
the
feet.
little footprint's cute.
And then this one, I loved the months because I just thought that was really neat, and I could do something with them along with the heart, the bow, and I mean, they're just really neat. But then over in the boy section, when I found out that the other side's going to have the boy, I wanted to incorporate the stencil, and I love the footprint stencil. Now, as it turns out, the boy paper has a footprint
Oh, okay, one of the
in
patterns.
it, but the girl does not. But I solved that problem really quick. I used the stencil and made footprint paper, and you'll see it later.
So this is our baby girl from Echo Park, and we also have our baby boy. And then don't we have our baby? I think there's 3. There's a gender neutral one just called Our Baby. So there's 3 different
Yes.
collections in this collection family, you might say.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got her name up there on the top.
Yep.
I
used
saw
the
that.
stickers from the sticker
that in
book.
the sticker book?
Because there's a page of alphabet, and so I used the letters. And if you're not a crafter, you won't understand this. But this is basically the
Oh
front.
my gosh, you cut off the front of
I
the pack.
did, and Caitlin noticed it right away because she knows about crafts, and she goes, "Mom, I love the front."
That's very clever.
And so it's like, perfect. I fussy cut it around the top, and I left the bottom because it has all the colors in it that I wanted, and it is. This is our little baby girl, Reagan Rose, and this was her hospital picture, and this is how they told me at the hospital what her name was, and she did a little embroidery and put it in a hoop.
Oh my gosh.
So I used the stamps, and I did the footprints, like just walk right on into the album. So that's what we're going to
And
do.
here we go. That's where we're going.
Here we go.
Thanks.
So I decorated the inside spine just with stickers and ephemeras and things. And the first flap says, "Hello, baby girl." And this is where I wrote my note. Thanks, Diane.
Oh, Oh.
And I wrote to Caitlin, hope this helps you treasure the moments that you have captured in photos. And to Reagan, may you never forget how loved you are, Grandma.
Oh,
And I actually completed it in March.
Penny, that kind of gives me goosebumps.
I know.
I really got goosebumps. So if you do make a book like this or a book for somebody, it's nice to put a message and for sure the date.
Yeah. I mean, and I never even thought about that before until Diane said it. And I thought, oh, that is so true. So Sunday, Reagan and Caitlin and I went to a bridal shower in Waterloo. And last week I talked to Caitlin. I said, if you send me pictures that you want in this book for months 1, 2, and 3, I will print them and then you can figure out where in the album you might want them. So she used a little tape piece and put them in there, and I went back and secured it. So these are Little Miss Reagan, and I just used... I didn't use a mat. I just put the paper on the folio piece. And this is the waterfall side.
Oh my gosh. I think we're all going to be entertained just by seeing her picture.
Yeah, she's pretty entertaining.
Look out, world. Here I come.
That's so true. Now you can see right here that this is, I used the solid piece, but then I used...
Is that where you use the stencil?
That's where I used the stencil, and that was a scrap piece.
Stencil's handy if you have baby things to make.
Oh, yeah.
Or at beach. If you're going to the beach, I could
Oh
see
my
doing
gosh.
something like that
Yep.
on sandpaper.
Then I made a list of all the things that I have learned about folios and things. Tucks, flaps, pockets, half pockets, and all those things. And then I tried to come up with like a little formula, so there might not be anything on this page, but then on this page we have a little tuck or a little corner pocket. So, and then I used the little puffy stickers. And then we have nothing on here except Reagan. And then this one, I created a flap. And this worked out great because this was a cut apart, and I used the whole sheet, taped down the back, and then scored it and folded it over. And that works out great. So you really think about, I kind of looked at my papers, and I wanted to use this, and it was like, oh, this is perfect. I'll make this into a flap. You don't have to do anything extra. I just put some stickers on there, and we were good.
So that was a 4x4 cut apart paper.
Yep.
So
which
she's
is
got
4 by
her 4,
whatever.
her 4, and then she cut it off maybe at 6, probably, or 5.5 or something.
Well, this is probably 6, so it's 10.
And then just scored it and folded it,
over.
and that's a great idea.
So, and this one I did the opposite corner, and then I created a little tag, and she can put something on the back.
Oh my
so
gosh.
she did. I can see I didn't secure that one very well. And they actually went to a photographer and had some professional pictures taken.
Well, I don't know if many of you realize this, but she looks just like her grandma.
Yeah.
When we saw Penny, when I saw the first picture, I'm like, oh my gosh, she looks like her grandma.
I wanted to do something different. I don't know if anybody else has ever done this, but I wanted to do a flap, but then I wanted to do an opposite flap. And all on the same page.
That's a great idea.
So it gives a little bit more interest to the page.
Well, I love that you added a little puffy sticker right there. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
And there's all these little puffy stickers that you'll
they
see
are
throughout
so
Penny's album.
fun.
I think that was a great idea, Penny.
So then this was my own creation. I wanted to do a pocket, but I wanted it more than a pocket. And my pieces that I need for the next part. So I just stuck at the time, like Sunday, I just stuck all of the pictures that I had printed and put them in there. But this is what I made. I saw Janine's demo, and I can't remember which one it was, but she was doing a full an accordion.
Yeah.
So I had just bought the Elizabeth Craft tag dies, and I thought, I want to use that. So I used that And here is that stencil on that solid.
Can you get us the Elizabeth Craft tag die?
Um,
Oh, that's the stencil there. Okay.
Yep. And so I just did it so that it could basically be folded in any direction. And so she had put a picture there and just little puffy stickers. And I tried to really think about my colors and my paper, and because I wanted it to kind of flow across and all that good
Well,
jazz.
and I just want to mention, maybe you're not doing a baby album, but you can learn from all of these different techniques.
Oh, yeah.
The Folio, Penny's using the Folio 3 if you're just joining us. And then she's using the baby collection, Our Baby Girl. And you could use a travel collection.
Oh, yeah.
Do something for Mother's Day. Do a family collection. There's lots of different options.
Huh, I don't know.
They want to know how you attached your your tag pieces together.
We'll talk
You're
about
gonna
that
show
after
that?
I
Okay,
make the folio.
All right, she's going to show us.
No. Nope.
It's like stacking tags,
it's the
layered.
stacked
A bunch of tags.
I had them at one point with my stuff. Now we might come across it
Okay, well, maybe we'll come across them.
because I used them. I don't know.
Well, we'll look for it. It's a die that we typically carry. It's got this shape of tag and several
And there's
sizes.
there's 6 altogether, and this is the third from the smallest. So,
Okay.
yep,
Okay,
that's
Jenny
it.
got that. Knew what it was.
So here's the
Awesome.
die that she's talking about. It's called nested tags. And I'm going to flip it over because I think it's kind of neat to see the dies sometimes. And it's $18.99. It's got the little tags, and then it's got all the nested tags and the reinforcements.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll come back to that. Then on the left or on the right side, there is another flap which are used by magnets. So I just put a cut apart down there, and then she picked out the pictures that she wanted up to the front.
Penny, does it come with magnets, or did you
It
add-
does.
It does
come with magnets.
Okay.
Now, truth be told, I probably doubled them
Okay.
just because I knew it was going to
Gonna
be
be
kind of full. And so I just put the solid, and then these are the months of the year, and it's like a little book in a book.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is month 1. She hadn't figured out which picture she wanted yet, but month
Oh
number
my
2,
gosh.
it's on the back of a little tag. So we put that in there, and that's on just a little tuck page. And then we have another tuck page over here for month 5. Month 6, we have a belly band. 7, 8, we have a little pocket.
Oh, so they're all a little different.
Yep. 9, 10, we've got a corner pocket. 11, and then 12. And I put her name again over here with the darker stickers. Then I did another flap, and then a pocket. So I really tried to make everything a little bit different.
Yeah, you've got lots of techniques in there.
So I kept it as 1 through 6, 7 through 12. I did see online where you could do it page by page, more like a book. And I asked Caitlin which way she liked it, and she goes, "No, I like it the way that you did it." And I also asked Sarah what she liked, and so she liked it the way it was. Okay, so
It's really nice, Penny. What a great keepsake. And I know Reagan will be looking at that over and over when she's a little older.
well, it's a lot of fun. And I also got Caitlin the Doodlebug calendar.
Oh, yeah.
And I told her the story that I heard here in the store, that when someone's daughter was graduating from high school, that was one thing that they had done, and it was the best graduation gift. And so I think that gave her a little encouragement. She's done a great job writing something down every day. When Joey was home with her, I noticed it was Joey's handwriting. So
Very cool.
she goes, "I hope they don't discontinue those because I really like those." I said, okay. All right, so Folio 3. Folio 3 comes with all of the pieces that you need, the magnets, and the directions are really good. So we're going to kind of walk through and build Folio 3, and then I'm going to show you a sneak peek as to how it's going to be turned into a boy, because I've already kind of got that done too.
So Folio 3, somebody just asked, it basically on the left side is a waterfall, although you, maybe you could flip them, I don't know, and on the right side is like a booklet. It's got kind of these, well, maybe not a booklet. You couldn't flip them?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, let's make it the way we're supposed to then.
Yeah. All right. So step 1, we cut off the corners, 45-degree angle. Cut off the corners, and then you score tape all the edges. You take your scoreboard, and then you score all of the edges really good. I've already done that. For the sake of time.
So they come scored, and you added, you just scored them a little more so they would fold better? Okay.
Yep. And then, so then you're going to tape everything down. And just like that, we have everything down.
That's the beauty of the folios, is that everything is pre-cut and pre-scored, so you don't have to really do any measuring.
And I knew I would want to just kind of reinforce those folds once those pieces got taped down. So that's the inside, and then there's another piece that has, so this is what goes to cover up all of that other stuff.
Oh, okay, so that's going to lay flat then.
So this lays flat. You put score tape along every edge and on both sides of the score lines.
And Penny, you're using 1/4-inch score tape?
I did use 1/4-inch score tape.
And here's the directions upside down, but that looks just like Penny's that she's using. It shows you where to put the score tape. We have a question about the calendar. Is it the baby calendar that you used for?
The Doodlebug, yes, the baby calendar. And it was so nice. And I got them each a clipboard.
We need the calendars from Doodlebug, like the baby calendar set.
All right. So then we have adhesive, and we are just going to put it attached to the exterior cover. And we're going to line up the score lines. So what I like to do is kind of start with the score line and do one side at a time. So
this is going to really make your cover firmer and reinforced by having the double layer of cardstock.
Now, I also sit with my undo because sometimes it just...
Now the undo, if you're not familiar with it, it's a great household tool. It's a liquid that you can remove photos, adhesive tape. It takes gum out of your carpet. It's supposed to take crayon off your walls. I have not tested that. And you can take photos out of those old albums that had the magnetic pages, and it does not harm your photos. They'll get wet with the liquid, but it dries and they're fine. Thanks, Maggie. Mm-hmm. All right, while Penny's sticking that down, here's what she's talking about. Doodlebug has these calendar kits for baby boy and baby girl, and they come with all the little numbers and the months and the days and the little mini icons. And here's a good picture. So this is what her daughter is doing right now for Reagan, and she's writing something down every day. Yep. And then it can go in a scrapbook. It could go on one of their big clipboards if you want to keep it out. It's got the different colors. It's got 12 pieces of paper. And it's $32.99. And here's the baby girl, the pink one. And Penny, here's one that says trip to grandma's house.
Yep.
So you can see how you're going to get the numbers and the months. I guess the days are already printed on there.
No, you write the numbers in because it could be any.
It's got number stickers. Maybe she just has the paper.
Yes.
All right, got her all stuck down.
So we got her all stuck down, and this is what it looks like. Okay. All right.
Looks like a book.
So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the 5 pieces of the waterfall, and then I scored them away from you, and well, you just
Thank
score
you for
'em.
putting the tape on before you got here, Penny. So we don't have to watch you put on score tape.
So what you're going to do is you're going to follow the picture, and the picture shows you with the flap up here, and then we're going to, I call it butt. I'm going to center it and then try to keep it straight. And
And if it's not straight, then Penny can pick it up with the take it up with the undo.
right.
So here's the pages that she's creating right now are these waterfalls, which these are all decorated. And somebody asked to see an album done up but not decorated, so this is perfect.
Yeah.
We appreciate you doing that.
All right. So it's ready to go. I don't want to see it on the other side, so I just did it right underneath. I lined it up with the straight interior piece that we had just stuck down. So then the next piece, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take the tape off. You're going to fold it towards you and take the tape part, and you're going to butt them up right next to the edge. Okay.
Perfect. You've done this before, Penny.
I
and,
have.
And people like your nails, too.
Oh, thanks.
I think they coordinate with the project. Okay, the Doodlebug calendars, I'm pretty sure we can order a non-baby set. So if that's something you'd like, give us a call and we'd be happy. We don't have any in stock, but we would be happy to get that. So you're lining it up right?
I'm
below
lining
the
them up
previous
right
one.
below the previous one.
And there's 5 waterfalls.
Yep, there's 5.
Well, I think we can all see how easy this goes together.
All right. So there we go. The waterfall. Woohoo!
Cool, it's done.
Yep. All right, so then we work on the 2 closures. So we do this side first. So I've scored it on the 2 marks, and then I was too lazy to get out the next size of score tape. So I just used what I had on my table, which was 2 different sizes.
Looks like it's 1/4 and maybe 3/8.
That's what I was going to guess. Okay, so I kind of want this in the middle. So I'm going to kind of eyeball it, because that's basically all I ever do. Is I'm an eyeballer. Okay, I'll flap it over.
We need score tape, please.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to line up the bottom score mark.
To sell or use.
There it is. The top score mark, sorry. The top score mark with the bottom edge, and that's what gets taped down. Because then you want that
to have
room.
that extra piece.
Yeah.
Kind of like a spine.
Because then it would go like that. Okay? Then the directions continue on the next page. So we're basically done with that side. And I know mine
that was pretty easy. Thanks, Katie.
see, and I had all my pieces in order.
She had them in order. Penny was ready.
I was ready. All right. So this has a great big section up here, and then that same distance. So we're going to take off the score tape, and we're going to do the same thing. It goes away from you, and then the top score mark gets put down in the middle.
So that is this flap here that goes over the top of, I call them booklets. And Penny's lining that up. And we had a question about score tape. And we like the score tape brand from Score Pal. And it comes in lots of different widths. This is the thinnest. It's 1/8 inch. I think Penny's using a lot of 1/4 inch.
I did use a lot of
Today.
1/4 inch.
And then it comes in 3/8 inch. It's a great tape. It's strong. You don't need scissors to cut it. You can just tear it. That's important to me,
Yep.
Penny.
Or you can use your.
Or you can get the new cutter. That's right. And you can even get 1 inch, and I believe we have 2-inch score tape.
Yes. We're going to do the
You
bottom.
have to show us the cutter, Penny. I'd love to see that. I know you've already put your score tape on, but the thing about having the cutter is that it's cut straight. So when you're doing pieces like pennies, it goes right to the edge.
Well, and another thing that I really liked about it is that I'm going to do it backwards so that I don't. Is that it helps me keep the tape off of my project. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But yet, and it helps me keep
We
it
need
straight.
a score tape cutter now.
So, I like it. Sometimes I've pulled off too much.
Then you could just roll it back on.
Yeah, and you can just roll it back on, or if it's, sometimes it's a little, finger friendly. I usually always have my scissors here, and if push comes to shove, you just cut it off. But I like it for the ease of keeping things straight and off my paper.
That's a good idea because you can kind of line it up as you unroll it.
And I think the more you use it, the more I like it.
And Janet just put a link to this little tool right here. And Janet actually found it. Lori was here, a guest that we had here, a guest customer that was showing us some things. And she had it. And we're like, oh, we've never seen that. And Janet found it for us. And it is from Couture Creations. And it's $3.99. And it fits the 1/4, the 1/2, and the 5/8 are the 3 sizes that it's not one size fits all, but one size
1/8?
almost, it doesn't fit the 1/8.
Okay.
One size almost fits all.
Okay, so then we have 6 of the 4 3/4 by 8-inch pieces, and these are the pages that we're going to go into the book. Now, the neat thing about these is they get put together. Okay, so all you have to do is score them, put your score tape on it, and then I just lined them up and stuck it down.
Oh, so they're hooked together before you put them in the book.
Yep. I'm glad you didn't see that because it's crooked.
And you put 3 together.
Yep, you put 3 together.
Well, I like how the tip about using the table to line them up. If you put them all down like that.
Then you have 3 together. Then you're going to put the 3 in the book. So you're going to line up this to the edge and this up here. And I'm just going to follow that score mark on the left side here.
Do you put the left ones on first, Penny? Or
It doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
that was
matter.
the question if it matters.
These 3 are already taped together. So I'm just going to put it over here. Kind of line them up across from each other.
Oh my gosh.
And just
there
like
you go.
that, we have the right side. And then you get to do your magnets before you start putting everything together. So I thought I would do that.
And I'm glad you are, because magnets can be a mystery to people, but once you use magnets, you're going to love them. We love that little snap they make. So she put magnets on these little flaps down here at the bottom. They're kind of like guards or closures, I guess closures.
Oh, and I forgot. These are the ones that need glue, Katie. May I have some liquid glue, please?
We need liquid glue, please. Okay. Katie's right here. She's getting us everything we need.
To use or to
To use.
To use, please.
So the magnets, unlike the basic gray magnets, they don't have adhesive on them. So you do need some type of, you could probably use a piece of score tape or liquid glue. We are going to use liquid glue, hopefully, if Katie can find some. So I think, Penny, while we're waiting for the glue, I'm just going to show this again. If you're just joining us, I will. I don't know what I'm doing. We're using the Folio 3 today. And Penny's making a baby album, but you could use this for any type of album.
Oh, any theme.
I know quite a few years ago we had a Christmas album made with it, and it's a really nice basic folio that's not super hard to create, and Penny just simplified it for us. We had a question a while back about 8.5 by 11 albums, and we have the We Are Memory Keepers. These are the 3-ring, the D-ring albums, and they come in the aqua, red, white, or cream, and they come in a black and maybe a brown, and we might not have the other colors in stock. And then we just got in the Pioneer 8.5 by 11 albums, and these are the post bound. So you can just take those posts out and you can add pages.
Just get me a new vocal.
And they're just a little bit flatter. And we have those available. These, let's see, the Pioneer are $13.99, and the We Are Memory Keepers are $27.99. They've got the leather here, and you've got your kind of, let's see, classic faux leather on these. And this comes in the navy, probably hard to see because they're very dark, black, and the hunter green. And Penny's got her glue.
I'm going to buy some glue today.
See, we couldn't find any, could we? We're going to have to get some glue here for Memory Bound. We need some glue.
All right. So I start by putting this one down where I want it.
So you're
I want it right there.
Okay, that's where she wants it. They're very flat magnets. So you don't even know there's a magnet in here. You can't, I guess if I really press, I can feel it because I know it's there. But these are really stronger and flat.
Then all you're going to do is you're going to put this down. Okay, so now I know where it's going to go. And I'm just going to lift it back up. Oh, I got glue on my hands. I feel like Katie. There we go. It's that simple.
Stuck down.
And you don't have to worry about any of that because you're going to cover it all up. Okay, and then you would do the other side the same way.
Okay, so when that's dry enough, are you going to do your other magnet, or are you going to do that later?
I can do it now. I'm going to do it the same way.
Because then when you get that on, Mary says to wipe your fingers under the table.
Only if your name
So now you're
is
doing
Katie.
the magnet on this side.
Yep. Just a little dab of glue.
And that's a little different way than I've heard of for doing magnets, so I love to learn new ways.
Oh, I thought that was the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Have you been watching Mandalorian?
Yes, this is the way.
Oh, I love that. I need Doug to get better because I want to go see the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Yes. Okay, magnets are there. I'm going to let those dry.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. And I'm going to talk to you. Okay, so let's talk this a little accordion thing that I made on the inside.
Yeah, we did have questions about that.
All right. So what I did it the hard way. And then this morning I was thinking, there's got to be an easier way to do this. I found it.
Well, good. Just in time,
just
Penny.
in time, right? So I went back into my craft place. I picked up Rig and went back into my happy place. Grandpa's on duty. And I cut out some more pieces. And so what I did, the very first thing that I think is the most important is you need to alternate to make it reinforced for each piece. Did that make sense? So between these two papers, it's on this side. Between these two tags, it's on the other side.
Okay.
So I felt that would help support the actual pieces. So that's what I did.
I think that's a good tip.
Right or wrong, I think that is the most helpful. I had a little strip out on my table. I used also my magnet board when I did this the hard way, but the easy way, I'm going to be putting it on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna move it over here. I'm gonna use my strip to guide where the bottom of my little piece is.
Okay.
Okay.
So where she put the little pieces, that's where she put her
I use the
strip.
bottom so that they're all straight, and I use my little strip different color so I know where the bottom of my extra reinforcer goes. Okay. This is a 2" by 3/4 inch, not scored. Not scored. Okay. So then I'm going to grab my next one and I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to put it not just
exact,
a
just a little bit
apart, because basically I want just enough room to be able to do this. Okay, so that's about how much room you need. I have liquid glue handy, so I'm going to use my liquid glue.
So basically the strip is a guide.
Yep, the guide.
Just to keep everything in the same place.
Yeah, because I didn't like it when these strips that I'm putting on now were in different places, because I had one up here and I had one down there, and it was like this helped make it a more uniform look.
Yeah, I think it would look better too.
All right. I used adhesive for the first two. I can see the adhesive there. You could use your powder tool, but I just thought, well, I'll use glue since I have it out. Then I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to get it so I can make a mark in it with my score tool.
Penny, there's a question
score it. Yep.
about using glue dots for magnets. Have you ever done that, or do you recommend that? Or
I guess I have used it, and I haven't had any problems with it.
I know someone made the comment that the adhesive won't stay on them. So
I think whenever I've used glue dots, I've also used some glue.
Add some liquid glue with it. It's a nice way to get it stuck down right away.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, we got one more tag.
So we got one more attached, and you just keep doing that process. Then you flip it over, and you're going to do it on this side. So line up the big pieces. Give yourself a little bit of room. Use your little extra piece to figure out where things are going to go.
So Penny's working on one of these for us, and she's showing us the little tip. She's got the little 3/4 inch by 2 inch sections, little pieces holding the tags together, and she's showing us her trick on how to keep those pieces all in the same place, and then it looks more uniform and not wonky.
Sometimes a little OCD in me comes out.
Well, I like things to look like that. You know, there's the eyeball. You could eyeball it if you wanted to.
And I do a lot of eyeballing. But I also have my undo handy if I need it.
Now, I will mention undo does not work on glue.
No, it doesn't.
So it's really only for tape.
Yep, it is.
And I don't know how much it is for sure. Maybe $12. I've gotten undo. I've given it, put it in stockings for stocking stuffers before, because if you buy like a plate or a glass somewhere and you just can't get that darn price sticker off, the undo will take it off for you.
And
it's
just
not
like
greasy.
that,
hey, she's got a tag book.
we have. Now, for Reagan's book, I did 5. And for Baby Zaug, he's going to get 6. So I just do another one. And that way, if they want to do another opportunity to do the 12 months of the year.
Oh, sure. You've got to do one on each side.
Then you can do one on each side. So
well,
that's
and you
how I
could
did
use
the
this
accordion.
technique, and you could make just a tag book on its own and not even include it in
Absolutely.
an album. Because there are these large tags, and I think they would make a really fun. Ooh, Penny, I just got inspired.
Yay! Okay, so then it's like, how do you make the pocket to put the accordion in? I knew that was going to be the next question.
And that we did have that question, so
So what I did was I had a cut apart that I wanted to use. So I did a 1-inch piece of white cardstock, and I scored it at every 1/4 inch, and I alternated which way I folded it, because with my experience in shipping and gusset bags, I found that if you create a W on each side, then you have that expandable room. So I did the same thing for the other side, every 1/4 inch on a 1-inch strip, and I did the same. No, I didn't have to do the Yes, I did, because
You did the bottom.
Yep,
too?
I did the bottom too.
So I like how you described it as the W.
It's a W, and the open part of the W is on the outsides. So if it's the top part of the W here, it's the top part of the W there. And for me, it worked out great. It's the same size, as that cut apart, and the accordion just fit perfectly. So
And you can put more stuff in it. Bulky things.
Absolutely. And if she just wants to keep more pictures in there and keep the accordion on the dresser, I don't care. Your book, honey, do what you want. So that's my little extra tidbit.
That's very clever. So that's the bonus today, Penny.
That's the bonus. That's the bonus. Now I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. So I am going to do the same thing with the cover of the Mega Pad for boy that I did with
she's
girl.
going to cut off the top.
Fussy cut around there and do it around there.
And that's what she did here.
Yep. I haven't decided on my outside paper.
Because we know that you bought it all.
Yep, I did. And my magnets are so strong they wanted to stick together, and then they came off the folio. I didn't wait long enough.
Well, we probably weren't quite dry.
Nope, we weren't.
For the sake of television.
Yep.
We needed a Rachel Ray.
We did. We did. All right, so my bottom flaps are going to be the little hearts, and
look how Penny has it planned out here, and she has things marked, which is a great idea when you're planning an album. Or if you're going to a crop and you want to take a project,
Yep.
It's ready to go. You just have to assemble.
so this is going to be the top side,
That's so cute.
and then this is the footprint paper
Penny
that they
loves
did
the
in
footprints.
boys, and that's going to go down just like that. And then the left side, I haven't cut it, but these are going to be what I use on the waterfall. So there's 1, 2, and the paper is just so
It's
cute. So cute. And then I even have, so here's my 4
good.
by
And you can
12.
show this, how it flips down. So
Okay,
So-
so it's on the bottom. So you're going to want something on the bottom because it becomes the top.
So she's going to score it and trim it off, and you have that cut apart,
Yep.
and you have a flap. That was very
And
clever,
so-
Penny. I really like that.
It's going to go down to here, and then you have to cut off the bottom, and then it's just going to be right there.
Perfect.
And I love how the green and the green are the same, and it's, so that's that. And then we've got the little animals and the arrows, because I wanted to coordinate, some of the colors, and then get a solid color in there. Do the arrows and then the hearts, because there's hearts in the clouds and hearts on the paper. Then for my months, I got month 1.
I love that plaid, Penny.
Oh, I do too. And 2. And then month 3. Because you have to think, you're going to have these 2 pages open at the same time.
Right, so you wanted to
wanted them
coordinate.
to coordinate. So then I did 4 and 5 with the stars. And then I did this for 6. And then 7 are the words. And then we have a solid 8 that goes with the 9. And then 10, and then 10, 11, and then 12 because I wanted to tie in the middle to go with the side.
Oh, so when you open it, it coordinates with both.
Yep.
You had to do some planning.
I did, but it was nice to have one kind of done, and I cut more paper than I probably would have had to, but I made mistakes cutting it, and so I kind of had a better idea than what I was going to do. I've already set aside my little note piece that I want to use, and some cut-aparts that I want to use. My right outside top, I've already labeled, and this is going to be the cover, and then this will be my spine. So you have an idea of now all the boy paper and stuff, and then I'll have fun putting my
I think
stickers
it's nice
on.
that we got to see the two papers. And some of them are the same, like the stripe in the girl and the stripe in the boy is the same pattern, just different colors.
But then there's a couple of tweaks and differences too, so it made it kind of fun.
Okay, we've been asked if this is a kit, and
No.
Penny's album is not a kit.
It's not a kit.
But it's made with the Folio 3, which is a kit for the actual album itself. You can make the album itself. It's very nice and easy. Oh, here's a Christmas one. And it's got directions. The pieces are all pre-scored and pre-cut. And then you could just pick out your collection that you want to use, like Penny's using Our Baby Girl from Echo Park and Our Baby Boy.
Yep.
She's blessed enough that she has just got a new granddaughter, and she has a new grandson coming in July.
Late August or
late
September.
August this fall. So, and the instructions come in with the Folio 3. You get all the directions to make it. Penny's got them set out here, and they're very easy to follow.
They are. And you look at the picture and you
It
can
has
come back
pictures.
to the video.
We love pictures.
So you'll be fine.
If you make the folio, then really you just have to measure your pages if you want to know how to cut your paper. And all of these waterfalls are the same size. So once you cut one, 4x6 or whatever it might be, all your papers are going to be the same.
I even have my accordion ready.
Oh, you are on the ball. You're going to have that way, way done early.
Yeah. That's my goal.
And then there's
Beautiful papers.
a comment about the
Beautiful
magnets,
papers.
and you do get magnets with the Folio 3. So I think that's nice that they include the magnets with it. Donna says, great job. Congratulations on your grandkids. Beth says, my husband's going to faint at my purchases. So.
Oh, but it's so worth it.
Well, what a nice keepsake, Penny.
It is.
I mean,
It
that's what
is.
scrapbooking is all about. And we just came off of National Scrapbooking Week, so that makes it even, this is a perfect demo to have after that. We had album pages yesterday for Mother's Day and Father's Day, and now we have baby today.
Yes.
So that's great.
The whole family. Now, Maggie brought some albums over.
We showed them.
Okay.
You were
All
doing
right.
something, and we
Okay.
showed them.
Just didn't want to forget.
So we did show the 8.5 by 11 albums. I think we showed everything that we had questions about. I do want to thank Penny for coming in on her day off today to be with us, taking
missed
time
it.
away from the little baby. So, well, good. You have a little memory bound fix this morning,
Yep.
and then you can go back to Reagan. And your kids are really lucky to have you and your husband to help them out with childcare this month. And then the other thing I want to mention before we sign off is tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow Teresa's back for Watercolor Wednesday, so we'll be doing some more fun watercolors. And then if you have a order that you want shipped, be sure and let us know. I know a lot of you wrote notes on your orders to ship on Sunday or ship on Monday. And honestly, we had a lot of orders, and it was very hard to
keep
track of all of those. So
Give
be
us a
sure,
buzz.
give us a call. We shipped out a lot yesterday. Chris has been shipping like crazy. And so a lot went out yesterday, but if your package is here and you want it to go out, make sure that we know that. And Pam has 3 nieces having babies this year. So this is the perfect day for you.
Well, yes. Oh, my goodness. That's awesome.
Pam says, so will they use them for a monthly picture book of the baby? And that is your plan, isn't it, Pam?
Yes. And if nothing else, just a reminder of what the month was like. I mean, it doesn't have to be the monthly picture. I mean, I'm sure this one will be.
We didn't do that when I had kids. Did you do that with your kids?
Well, yes, I did.
Oh, well, you were good.
I did.
I didn't even know about it. So that's Penny's plan here. She does have each of the months, and it works out kind of cool with the stamp set.
I love this stamp.
I
and
think
I can use it in the accordion.
and it could be boy or girl, but I think the boy one has also the months.
Yes, it does.
So you could get it for either, but you don't need both. All right. Okay, Tim time. We're going to be doing some things with Tim Holtz later this month. We're going to be doing some mini albums, which we love mini albums here at Memory Bound.
Yeah,
you're
coming back.
You're kicking it off.
Am I?
This is the first mini album of May. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm coming back next week. I got another one.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a really cute one too. You guys are going to love that. If you want to make an album with a paper bag, Penny's going to show you how to do it.
Oh yeah.
So thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great crafty day. Give us a call or stop in, and we'll love to help you out with all your crafty goodness.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.